お願いします。トムさん、チャンネル。そうなんですか？もうちょっと呼ばないとこの熱が出てるの。さっきもありますね。そうですね。ねえ、そうです。
No, thank you. Right. Tesshu-san, how are you?
Hello, Jinen Roshi.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very cloudy.
Very cloudy.
Can't you understand what I mean? Cloudy doesn't mean cloudy. Exactly, cloudy at it is.
Oh, he's probably.
You feel like a ready. You feel like a ready. Doesn't matter. May I ask one thing? Where is it? This is a kind of your temple.
That's my temple. That's my closet with my clothes in it.
So no wonder.
Yeah.
Nothing.
This is where I sit.
There is nothing. There is nothing except nothing. Oh, no one come except you. Okay. So, have you already decided? Have you already decided when you will able to come and sit with us? Not yet.
Yes,
Yes,
for April 15th, I'm gonna come.
Okay. April 16th. From 15th. So you may
I'll
just 14th or 30th.
Yes.
12th, 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th. That's good. Whenever you just wanna come, just come. Without coming.
Yes.
Very good. So, well, maybe sooner or later, some kind of time will be here. But what I just want to mention about is the once Baso, Zen Master Baso is a very famous Chinese Zen master. And he was just sitting. Then his teacher, he was just sitting. Then his teacher, Hakuju, named Hakuju. His teacher was Hakuju. Zen master Hakuju is also very famous Zen master at that time. Then Hakuju just asked the Basu, what are you doing? Then Basu just answered, I'm sitting. Then Hakuju just asked again, what's for? What's for? Then Basu just answered, I want to be Buddha. Then Hakuju just walk around and found a kind of clay. Then he just shapen it. Then the person asked, what are you doing? Then Hakuju just answered, I'm trying it to make a mirror. Then boss answered, it's impossible. It's impossible. Then Hakuju answered, even you just said, you never be able to be Buddha. This is very important thing as far as our practicing doesn't is concerned. People try to be Buddha. They try to be Buddha for in order to do that. That's impossible. It's impossible because we are already Buddha itself. So it's not necessary for us to be Buddha. To do that, we are already Buddha itself. What's a Buddha is a completely satisfaction, completely feeling in. This is Buddha. Then you can just accept what I say. You don't need to do that you are completely Buddha. But unfortunately, the thing is, people never understand what I say. That's the reason we have to practice zazen. See, then eventually you'll be just completely accept what the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is. That's the reason we have to practice. That's the reason we have to do that. See, otherwise, we never be able to just realize who we are. See, as Zen Master Dogen just mentioned about, see, if you just realize who you are, you have to do that. See, otherwise you never be able to just realize who you are, as I just mentioned. So, unless you do practice, unless you practice, see, you never just know much about who we are. See, then if you just realize who you are, eventually if you just if you just realize who you are, that's the true yourself just come out. That's the reason we have to do zazen. Unless you do zazen, unless you practice zazen, see, you will be able to. You're never able to just. You're never able to be who you are. Then once you just realize, once you realize who you are, you'll be able to gain who you are. This is the Zen Master Dogen's teaching. So that's the reason we have to do that. Then you'll be just completely realize who you are, or you'll be able to encounter who you are. まあ、これ、すぐ来たがるから。まあいいですね。はい。So, that's why we have to do a zazen. We have to practice zazen. See, although we are already Buddha, he says, no doubt. But even just I say so, or even just the patriarchs say so, we never be able to just understand who we are. That's the reason we have to practice. That's it. Okay. So we go back to text 90. It says Shikan Taza. Shikan Taza is what the Shikan Taza is. Well, later, the Gedos just the teaching us what it is. But simply Shikan Taza is the situation or condition, situation or circumstance, what we are right now, as it is. This is Shikan Taza. Shikan. See? Simply without doing, we are exactly as it is. So when I face to, I just become as it is. This is the Shikan Taza. Shikan. See, when I face this, I just become as it is. Without doing anything. Simply I just become as it is. See? This is wondrous. This is wondrous the aspect. Without doing, we can just become as it is. Without doing. This is Shikan. So what Jinen Roshi has to teach us for Shikan class. Myself is sitting by myself without any real idea of what I'm doing. Simply we are just sitting. Although we don't know much about what we are doing. When I ask you, what do you do? Oh, what are you doing? I'm sitting. That's later. Before I just ask you, what are you doing? We never be able to be. We never be able to be what I'm doing. Before recognition, we don't know much about what we are doing. After recognition, we know much about what we understand what we are doing. But this is another truth. This is another reality. Reality is before recognition. We don't know much about what we are doing right now. Right. Myself is sitting by myself without any real idea of what I'm doing. We don't know much about it. It's impossible to recognize what we are doing right now. Later, we just recognize this, then we'll be able to just recognize what it is. See? Because after recognition, these things and these things are completely separated by thinking. See, then we'll be able to recognize what it is. At the same time, we recognize this as what to see, what we think about the self, or I, or me. See, this is another truth. See, before recognition, things just come out. Simply just the things simply just come out without awareness. This is the reality. Then we recognize this, then things come out. See, and then what's thinking about the self also come out. That is another truth. Before recognition, nothing exists at all. This is the reality. So don't be deceived by thinking. We are completely deceived by thinking. Oh, okay, this is very important because we never know much about it. We never understand. We never know much about it. How much we are deceived by thinking. So, see, what is thinking of the thought coming up in your mind is another true. Is the creation of a thinking of thought or delusion. See, that's a delusion. The true things, what reality is before recognition. See, without awareness, we can do just act. See, we can just simply act without awareness. This reality, we have to just realize. Only that you'll be able to do it. Okay. So myself is sitting by myself without any real idea of what I'm doing. We never be able to be aware of what we are doing right now. So without awareness, without doing anything, by thinking. See, we are simply act. See, there is such a strange, such a wondrous aspect of matter is what's going on right now. See, this is the truth of the universe. Truth of the universe. So we have to realize this. What the people thinking about what the universe is a completely misunderstanding. That sort of universe never just happen, just only happening in your mind. Okay. My eyes and ears are naturally working under the same condition. See? Our six senses. See? Six senses exactly working. Exactly working or acting. Same way. No different error. But what's people thinking about thinking? Thinking is a special. Not a specialism. When I finish this, it's just come out. See, things come out. See, when I just clap my hand, just start to come out. Exactly same as the thinking of something. See, when I finish this, thinking just come out. That's it. Nothing any reason. When I finish this, just thinking also come out. So why you have to care much? Why we have to deal with the thinking of thought come out, coming out without any reason? This is the main thing. This is the most important thing for us to just realize. Only this misunderstandings that cause us trouble, question, problem. Nothing other, nothing more and less. Only this misunderstanding. What the people thinking about? See, the thinking also to come up with what we think about a self or ego. This is totally misunderstanding. See, without self, thinking just come up with any reason. So we don't need to just care much about simply listening as there. This is totally enough. This is doesn't. Okay. My eyes and ears are naturally working under the same condition. No different error. No different error. As it is, when I finish this, I simply become as it is. When I face this, simply thinking just come out as it is. No different. Okay, without me thinking about it, nothing, without doing anything, simply just everything just come out. Oh, without what we are thinking about the self or I or me. Very great, very good. See, such a great activity. Such a great activity. That's reason they must don't just teach us. See, if you just try to find out, if you just try to seek for the way is what we are, who we are. See? Then you find it to be complete and universal. Complete and universal. Our action is complete and the universal activity, not the activity, not the activity of human being. So such a great misunderstanding people just do. See, that's the reason it causes us the question, problem, trouble, or so-called suffering. Congratulations, comics. Yes, that's the reason we have to do that. See, only that you'll be able to just realize, or just you just be able to correct this misunderstanding. Correct. Okay, that's really fine. It's reached. That's the way I understand it. See, whatever just see, whatever we are doing. See, we'll be able to just understand or know the things going on without self, without what to thinking about ourselves or ego. So that we don't need to just care much about thinking or thought. See, quite much. We are simply release. We'll be able to just simply release. See, because our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. Gradually, through our zazen, we'll be able to just understand. You see, well, the things we are doing is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. So the thing is for us, thinking or thought is not necessary to care much. So we'll be able to just release this is that. Okay, at least, and that's the way I understand it. If I stop trying to use my thought, these natural conditions will continue without thinking. We are simply act. See, without thinking, we simply act as it is. Fine. This kind of the sequencing is always happening. See, nothing concerns the thinking or thought. See, that's the reason we can just live in our daily life without thinking, without dealing with thinking also. This is a practice. This is a practice. If you can do this practice, definitely you can just encounter through yourself. See? And also you are just sincerely do zazen. You're able to just have this kind of to be able to do this kind of activity. See? Whatever just come out, you just accept what it is. See? When I see this, it just when I just see this face to this, I just become this. I just feel this. I just become this activity. Then you can just spend, or you can act this way in your daily life. Then eventually, as the Master Dogen mentioned, the teacher, eventually, the mind and body, they completely drop away by themselves. Completely drop away by themselves. Oh, there is what there is nothing. There is nobody what you think about self-ego exists. Oh, only activity or function just going on, just going on. That's reason we have to do that. Even if people know much about such a lot of knowledge, such knowledge, they never just imagine what true our self is, what's going on, what's going on here with us self. They never be able to understand, even in concept. They never be able to just do it. Unfortunate, but only doesn't. Okay. So we just see the thing is, as I mentioned, our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. So you don't need to care much about it. Simply listen. Whatever just thinking or thought has come out in your body. Simply listen as it is. This is totally enough. The more you do, this doesn't. The more you just, the more your daily life is becoming like a zazen. See, this zazen is very important. See, very important. So your daily life, see, has to be zazen. Otherwise, it takes you for a long time to encounter true self. So try to do that. Try to do that. So your zazen become as zazen. See, so your daily life become zazen. Right. Then, as I told you, this definitely you'll be able to just encounter to yourself. Only this way, this called being like a child. See? The child does very fortunate, very fortunate. The child, although child has the child provided the function of recognition, but until a certain time, even a child is provided with a function of it doesn't work. Why? I don't know. But it doesn't work. No, thank you. No more thank you. Except Thomas-san. Except Thomas-san. Okay. So although kids are the same function, recognition, function of recognition, but at a certain time, until a certain time, although the kid has the same function, but it doesn't work. So people know much about what's going on without awareness. People the kid just acting without any trouble, because the child doesn't know much about what's going on. See, because he never be able to recognize. He doesn't have any function of recognition. It doesn't work. So the kid is so doesn't have any trouble, question, problem. See? The kids the activities exactly universal and complete. Remember, however, the adult people just take a look at what they are doing. We just think about their activity is quite unmatured. Immature, it's not mature, but their activity is completely universal. Doesn't have any trouble. So this is called being like a child. Being like a child is, child activity is a complete individual. Although the activities are exactly same, but what the difference is, the other people just recognize I. Recognize I. What we think about the self. This is a whole problem. The child never just know, even the child doesn't know much about the self. So that no separation between the child and the things. See, exactly one. No child never have any trouble. No separation at all. This is called being like a child, non-doing or no mind. Okay, it's an expression. It's action. But the thing is, when I face this, I simply become agitated. This activity, this function. See, that this activity or this action, we call it being like a child, or non-doing, or no mind. That's those are just expressions. But the thing is, as I just mentioned before, when I face this, I simply become agitated. This is the truth of the universe. Only this activity exists. When I face this, I simply become agitated. And this is totally enough. Totally what we are doing. Only this, but with this the activity or function. See? Nothing else. See? When I just clap my hand, it just become agitated. See? When you just taste the tea, it simply become the taste of tea. Same function, same the condition, same the activities, nothing different. And also does those activities. See, just working or acting without center, without center. And this is the tremendous, the marvelous, the activity, see, without center. See, those six senses just working. See, randomly, randomly. See, but when I clap my hand, it just become as it is. Nothing else, exactly as it is. See, this is such a marvelous, yes, wondrous activity. This activity is to ourselves, so we don't need to care much about. We don't need to worry about anything. You see, we are completely supported by this such a huge universal activity. So we don't need to worry about. The most simple way of saying this is Shikan. Yeah, this is Japanese, but just sitting wholeheartedly, in a sense. See, but the Shikan is when I face this, I just become as it is. This is a Shikan. This, as I just mentioned, this activity only exists, nothing more or less. But this activity, the same activity. When I clap my hand, I just simply become the sound itself. See, same activity or same function. See, nothing else, nothing more or less. So we have to just realize this. Then you'll be able to satisfy with everything. You feel so great ease under any circumstance, circumstances. So we have to do it, you know. If you genuinely practice Shikan, you will have all the conditions to be liberated, even if you don't want to be liberated. See, if you just do that, see, if you just do that sincerely, continually, constantly, diligently, see, then you'll be able to just, there is no separation between this and this. See, there is no separation. There is no separation between what you think about the self and the things, others. There's no separation. See, but at this moment, you never be aware of what's happening, because of no separation. See? You never be able to just aware of this condition, this state. Then something happens. Then the recognition just come out in your mind, and you'll be able to realize, so before recognition, nothing happened. Then after recognition, everything just come out. See, this reality you'll be able to realize. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's. That is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. See, before recognition, nothing exists. Even what you think about the self or ego never exists. Then you just recognize the things. Then at the same time, you recognize what you think about the self-being. That's a later, and that is not true. So never be deceived by thinking of self. So practice. So practice without concern. There is no way you want to be liberated. So, like I say, see, whatever thinking or thoughts come out in your mind, simply release the as it is. This is doesn't. This doesn't. If you just continue, if you can just continue constantly do, then eventually, as I just mentioned, there is no separation. There is no separation between that and the. Then you simply realize you'll be able to just simply realize who you are. Although you want to realize who you are, you can do it. So you don't need to worry about it. Simply you do as is doesn't. The only doesn't. You'll be able to encounter truth yourself. No matter how much you think about tea while holding a tea cup, you cannot drink tea without actually drinking it. See, even you just thinking about what's the taste of tea, you never be able to just you never be able to know much about the taste of tea. If you just know much about what the taste of tea, you simply drink it. So very simple, very simple. You just simply just drink it. So you just become a taster of tea. There is no doubt, definitely, as it is. This is a simple way. See? So if you just know, if you just want to know, understand what who we are, you simply do that. You simply do that. Then you'll be able to just know realize who you are. Even you want to be, but definitely you will be able to just realize who you are. That's that. There is a tendency. For us to want to see things conceptually. That's they actually are. So this is a whole problem for human being, for us. We just try to think about, try to just thinking about the things, what we are doing, what we just facing to. See, in concept is another truth. See, reality or truth is before recognition. See, before recognition. See, there is no separation between this and this. See, there is no concept. There is no concept. See, the happening. There is no concept or no thinking. There is no thinking happening. Just as it is, you don't know much. You never be aware of what it is. Then you just recognize. After recognition, you know much about what it is. But this is not true. That is a concept. That reason concept is not a truth. So what the people think of concept is a truth. Concept is a truth. Total misunderstanding. Total misunderstanding. You never be able to just realize what it is. before recognition. Never. This is a reality. This is truth. So after recognition, you'll be able to know much what it is. That's a concept. That's the concept. That is another truth. Don't be deceived by thinking also or concept. If you take tea, if you take tea and pour it, you can drink the tea. Very simple. As I just mentioned, if you want to, if you understand, if you realize what the taste of tea, simply just drink. If you want to know much about tea or brandy, whiskey, shochu, sake, you simply drink it. You simply drink it. So completely you understand what the taste of it. See, without any doubt, any doubt. So simply drink it. So if you, as I just mentioned, you see, if you want to know much about who you are, you see, simply you do that. Simply just that. Then definitely you'll be able to just encounter true yourself. See, as long as you think about who you are in concept, it's a totally impossible and totally in vain. See, simply do that. This is the first, the most. This is the fastest way, and this is the most certain way to realize who we are. Because as I just already mentioned about our true selves are entirely different from what we are thinking of the self or ego. Entirely different. That's the reason Shakabri, Buddha, or patriarchs, ancestors, and just recommend us to do that. Because that's much. See, between the true selves and what we think about ourselves, it is different, totally different. You never be able to imagine what the true self is in concept or thinking. So that's the reason we have to do it. If you live your life by way of thought, you won't adequate reality even when you say. See, we are exactly encounter true self when I face to when we just face to, we simply become as it is. This is a reality. This is through ourselves. Even though even I say so, people never understand what it is. We always encounter. We always encounter through ourselves. When I face it, when I just faced it, I just simply as it is. This is true ourselves. But what it is, people never understand. That's the reason. That's the reason we have to do that. See, when you if you live your life by way of thought, see, our daily life is based on our daily life is based on the thinking and the thought. That's the reason always we just encounter through ourselves or reality. See, we never be able to understand what it is, even in concept. That's the reason we just release the thinking was only thinking. Only thinking is they become others to realize who we are, so that it's not necessary to simply just through the knowledge. Okay, this way you'll be able to encounter to yourself someday or soon. Nobody know. But definitely you'll be able to encounter to yourself. Okay, you recognize reality even when you say it. When you put tea into your mouth, it tastes of tea. You can't taste tea by thinking, well, this is the truth. It's self-true. See? Thinking also is not true. See? So you're never able to just realize true ourselves by thinking also. It's impossible because thinking or thought is not true. Only reality will be able to just realize who we are. What's reality? The when I face this, when I face this, I simply become as it is. This reality is just bring us to ourselves. Right? Only this added reality is causality. Causality, cause and effects, harm. Causality is the state in which things without rule operate in a rule-free way. Yeah. Without any this, this is a whole universe. The truth of whole without any condition, without any circumstance. See, when I just wrap my hand, everything, whole universe become this sun. Whole universe become this sun. Whole universe become this sun. See? So these things we have to realize. Whole universe become this sun. Because the whole universe doesn't have any rule, any rules. What people think about rule is just happening in our mind. No, that is another truth. That's the creation of thinking of soul. Yeah, that is another truth. The truth is when I just clap my hand, whole universe become this sun. Right. This is the truth. So causality, which things without rules operate in a rule-free way. So rule-free way. So, yeah, in that sense. That's the reason for you without rules, whole universe become this. The whole universe. Without any other intent. See? Nothing center. Nothing center. There is nothing center exists. See? More things just come up. Oh, such a wondrous the matter aspect. We are just faced every day. So although such other marvelous things, but once we have to realize what it is, there is no use. Totally in vain. So this the realization, at least we have to do, we have to have. Then we'll be able to completely free from everything. Completely free from everything. Congratulations. Kajan-san, congratulations. Your face is so confused. No, no. Although you have you are such a you have such a confusion, but never give up, never give up. Someday, so continually, constantly, you do something. Someday, you'll be able to encounter true yourself. Never give up. Okay, thank you so much. Time's come.
Thank you.
Thank you. So maybe 1 month absent. 1 month absent. Tom-san. But meanwhile, you'll be able to do that if you have a, if you free. So continually, constantly, you do that. This is the most important thing for us to do that. You see? Then you'll be able to realize who you are. So, to ourselves is entirely different from what we think about the self or ego. Hi. Thank you so much. Hi. ありがとうございます。Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias.